What's up, y'all? All right, let's get into it. So we got 1158 titled Rocks versus Harold. We're gonna get into the cover page on Only Child Yamato, the Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage. This is like, you know, this is the bust right here. You feel me? We're in volume 40, which is Here Lies the Pirate of Justice, where the grave features the name Kozuki Moria. Big reveal, huge lore. I mean, something that a lot of people didn't, see coming. A lot of people did not see that coming. I did see something that was like 7 years ago or something like that. There was someone that did see it, predicted it, like saw that had that hockey vision and came through with it. And bro, isn't that nasty? Well, short summary though of what happened in this chapter after Rayleigh received a letter from Shakuyaku. The Roger Pirates decided to visit her at her bar on Hachinosu, and while there, they met Rocks and his crew, though the rules of the bar prevented any fighting. At Elbath, Harold and Rocks engage in a battle, but after it ends in a draw, their friendship comes apart and Rocks gives up on trying to recruit Harold. Since then, they would never meet again until the day of a certain incident. Now, a year later, at God Valley, the twin brothers Shanks and Shamrock are born. So, like, it's just a lot of people are like, this is a chapter of the year, bro. Like, we're hearing this every single damn time. I think it's just because Oda, obviously, 25 plus years on this same thing. I bet he's reviewed this so many times, to be honest. But, yeah, it's just awesome. So, I mean, I can't believe that Shamrock is just going to be such a huge character and he's held him for so long in his back pocket. It's just insane. But so Roger's crew, right? We're gonna get into it now. Roger's crew informs that Shaki has opened up her bar in Hachinosu, so they can go and see her. But Roger seems to be in a bad mood now. Gabon asks Rayleigh if it has to do with their previous conversation, but Rayleigh denies talking about anything. In reality, Rayleigh revealed to Roger that he was given a note by Shaki, which Roger says cannot be interpreted as anything other than a love letter from her, as it read, "Come and get me." Roger is upset. Rayleigh is not planning on going to her, as according to him, he has no interest in settling down. But he knew how Roger felt regarding Shaki, which is why he did not show him until then. Now, I thought that was like some real bro moment, like where you get to really like look at your partner, your best friend type thing, and be like, "Yo, look, I know, we had a little thing, but I like her, she like me. Like I gotta let you know that it's something that's happening right now, I think it's a little weird, but I think it just gotta be said. You gotta make that stand. Now, regardless, Roger declares he will not give up on her, and they make their way to Hachinosu. Meanwhile, Garline explained to the five elders that while he was on a mission, he visited God Valley, where he tried to convince the people to join the world government, only to be rejected. In addition to the island's vast resources that would benefit the world's nobles, Garling claimed he would find something. Well, he said that he claimed he found something there that would please Emu. And as such, Garling personally recommended they make God Valley the site of their next native hunting competition. So this guy Garling is like obviously goaded. He knows Emu. He knows what could please Emu. You know what I mean? Like this boy isn't he's different. And we gotta look more into what really makes that family different, to be honest. And we will figure that out more as we go on later on in this story. But on Hachinosu, We have pirates from all over the world that came to see Shaki at her bar with her abysmal service enjoyed by everyone. Now, one day Shaki noticed that Rox had a happy and fulfilled look on his face, except it was not aimed at her. Linlin teased that Rox found a woman he genuinely loves, though Rox tries to keep it a secret. And on top of that, Buchan suspected Rock's happiness is stemming from becoming a father as well. Roger arrives along with the rest of the crew, but Rox angrily reminds him that Hachinosu in his island, only for Roger to remind him that no one is allowed to fight in Shaki's bar. As Roger pirates start drinking, Shaki asks Roger where Rayleigh is now, only to be told he stayed on the ship. To her displeasure, now Gloriosa, on the other hand, glumps Roger and begs him to take her on his ship. But Roger states he is not interested in women who throw themselves at someone. Now, that's with an exception to Shaki, much to Gloriosa's annoyance. Shaki then passes out due to Rayleigh's absence, indicating she has love sickness. So, she loves him. It's plain and simple right there. And sometime later on Elbaf, Harald ended up accepting the five elders' terms. So when Rox returned to recruit him, the two ended up fighting instead. Rox became furious at Harald for caving into the world government's demands, claiming they are only using him and his people for muscle, and he is not seeing it. Harald, however, counters that even though the world nobles are terrible, they have the power to help him usher Elbaf into the world and away from the violent history of the past, which he considers worth the risk. Unable to change his mind, Rox declares that their friendship is over and he is done trying to recruit him, while Harald calls Rox a villain destined for failure. Ultimately, neither one was able to kill the other, but the two would not meet again until the fateful incident. Despite Rox no longer visiting Elbaf, Loki still tried to keep up to date on his actions while starting to let his guard down around Ida. Now, 39 years before the present day, the people of God Valley see that a woman has given birth to identical twins and notice how they inherited her red hair. As they offer to help raise the kids, the woman introduces them as Shanks and Shamrock. So, before we go, I just want to note out some quick references. Chapter notes: at sea, the Roger pirates inform Roger that Shakiyaku is running her bar at Hachinosu. Roger was in a sour mood after Rayleigh revealed he received a letter from Shakuyaku after fighting the Kuja pirates. Yeah. And being hopeful again, Roger decides to take his crew to Hachinosu in order to take her. Literally, pirate going for the booty. Am I right? Garling speaks to the five elders, and Garling says he visited God Valley during an assignment, but could not reach an agreement for it to join the world government. Now that's something I want to dissect that more. We gotta know more about the family, what's going on, the mission. I like that side of what's going on in this plot. Garling mentioned he made a special discovery at God Valley that he believes will please the Great One. Because of this, he suggests for the elders to hold the next native hunting competition at God Valley in 2 years. While the Rox pirates are at Shaki's bar, everyone realizes that Rox fell out of love with Shakuyaku in favor of another woman. Miss Buchan believes This is to imply he is expecting a child. Later, the Roger pirates meet the Rocks pirates and Shaku Yaku inside the bar. The Roger pirates had defeated all of the pirates awaiting in line so they could get inside. Now, Gloriosa meets Roger again, but he refuses her request to join him. Shaku Yaku wonders where Rayleigh is, then passes out after realizing he stayed behind at the Oro Jackson. At Elbath, Harold fights against Rocks to get Elbath accepted into a world government. After the battle ends in a draw, Harold and Rocks end their friendship, and Rocks gives up on trying to recruit Harold. Since this battle, the two would never see each other again until a fateful incident. 39 years ago at God Valley, Shanks and Shamrock are born to a red-haired woman. The citizens help raise them instead of their absent father. Oh man, so a 10 out of 10 chapter. I mean, come on, man. We got all of the goats in this. I mean, not all of them, but we got so many flashbacks and flashbacks and flashbacks. It's just One Piece is just so goat, man. Y'all let me know, man. What it is. What you thought about the chapter, man. There's so much to talk about, man. I can't believe it. I really can't. But Pirates going after that booty. Let me see, man. All right, man. I'll catch you guys.